Hello, welcome to Grid is Good or Grid and Grid or just a Dark and Darker game that is actually on Steam. Now, yes, it's an exact copy. I would say it's actually more like a reskin. Everything is the same almost. Remember to choose your server when starting the game. And I don't know, let's try it. I haven't tried it. No, I'm almost afraid to try it because it might be so bad. The name is too long. Also, I was looking at the menus and at the hero equipment and some of the other stuff, especially the skills, and it's a 100% copy of everything. Let me see, who are you? This is the mage, Frost Arrow, Frost... I think the mage might be a little different. You are... I don't know, the paladin, but this is the barbarian, Rage Blood. And Terrifying Presence, same. Savage Strength. Range Weapon Mastery, Binding Trap and Volley. Smoke Bomb and Stealth. The Rogue, that's the Rogue. Fireball, Inferno Blast, Blink, Pyroblast. This might be different, I don't know. By the way, I just hate the fact that you have to look at people in their underwear. I don't know why they do this. I think they're just copying the Dark and Darker. I really don't want to look at people in underwear, no matter how they look or what they are. Yeah, sandals. I think we just have to start. So, you have the solo trial, and then you have a solo dungeon, a trio dungeon, and then the paid trio dungeon. Which is exactly like how Dark and Darker works. I don't know, there are a lot of people that are not happy with Dark and Darker in some ways, but I don't understand them. This is the developer's way of making the game. And I don't think that changes. For example, people said they love the trio party in the playtest, and then they said, the developer said we'll keep it, it's nice. And then people said, no, it's bad, we want solo. And then they introduced solo, but the solo is actually pretty bad because you only have one map and I don't know, it's not that good. Now people are complaining in Dark and Darker that they want a duo mode. I don't know, it seems like the whole point of this game should be to be kind of like a free-for-all map, like a normal Battle Royale or, I don't know, like Tarkov extraction looter game. I don't know, if this game succeeds in making solo play good and actually having progression and no wipes, then I think the game will have a lot of success. Otherwise, the rest of the components don't really matter that much. And I think this will be a free-to-play game, I might be mistaken. Don't even bother, see? I can respect this, I can really respect this. They don't even bother. I guess you have a chest. Oh, it gives you health and armor, but minus movement speed. Maybe I should have looked at the key bindings. Shift E. 4 and 3, okay. No, don't drink it, don't drink it. Okay. Ready to enter the dungeons. The same animation. Okay, whatever. Let's not think too much about it. Minus the movement speed, but this actually gives you HP, so... Wait, how do you know it's not for... Oh, okay. What? It's suitable? How am I supposed to recognize the character class just by looking at its face? It's a face. Man, these developers. Wait. Yeah, that will be a problem. You cannot make the portrait just be a face. I guess it's harder to destroy it, okay. I don't know, it seems like it's pretty much the same thing to me. Potions, 16, 12. Oh, okay, so the gift one has less healing. I can imagine the game will be filled with dark and darker... just testing out a few things with dark and darker experts. I don't know, I think dark and darker will completely disappear in a few weeks, maybe. Just because it's a boring game that is basically sustained by Twitch. If Twitch wasn't around, the game wasn't around. Speed minus 25, so that's 20 damage, 40 damage. Saber. I guess this is supposed to be the saber, but it looks longer and stronger. No, that doesn't have... Okay, so in a way this is much better than the game, than Dark and Darker, but in another way it's much worse as well. Note to self, they can go through the walls. This is only a playtest. I'll not plan on wasting a lot of time with it. I'll just play the playtest, and if it ever comes out and if it's interesting, I'll play it more. But I don't know. It seems like this is the same waste of time as Dark and Darker, except it's a little prettier. It's actually a lot more pretty. Yeah, how did they manage to make the graphics better than Dark and Darker? That's weird. They probably have much better character classes as well, or at least improved. Okay, that's going to take a lot of time. I will say one thing, I don't like the equipment system, or maybe I don't fully understand it now. Oh. That's actually a great way to do it. And also I like that you can see the damage you deal, which was a problem in Dark and Darker, because I always wanted to know what the damage I deal is. Oh. Interesting. By interest. So that will... yeah, it will fill both slots. You see, they occupy the same space even though one of them is clearly bigger. What was that? Peekaboo, I see you. As for the video options... that's a zombie. The zombies also look much better. They don't look like dried raisins anymore. We have pants. So the damage is not always the same. No, it's the same. Armor is a little better, movement speed. Okay, so everything is better than your gift. There. I'll throw away your gifts. And I think under our health, that's our experience bar. I like that the game is dark and darker. Treasure. Oh, it's a treasure, it's not a helmet. So 45, 43 for body damage. And 50 for... Oh, okay. What am I hitting that is 45 damage? The neck? Yeah, but it's still as easy. So a game like this, the only... In a game like this, the only dangers will be the PvP, right? Which is a problem for Darker and Darker, because if you don't have good enough PvE, the PvP will be unbearable, because if people are not afraid of anything in the dungeon... Why is that more movement speed reduction? They'll just kill everything that moves, or try to kill everything that moves. The same delicious Coca-Cola flavor healing potion. I heard something over there. No, like the same games, must have been my imagination. I'm playing super slow this time because I want to kind of understand the mechanics, more or less. But so far it's Dark and Darker with better graphics. Can I remove my shield? Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be easier for mages to get kills now. Okay, we'll assume that is a boss. I don't think I want to fight the boss. It was an interesting use of that skill. Let's spectate a little bit if we can. Yeah, the mage could have definitely killed me. It seems like the mages are stronger at least. Hey, what am I looking? Well, that sounded like someone died. Okay, let's show someone play and then we'll play another round. It's not bad, what can I say? It's also dark in my opinion. Increase the gamma, probably not. Probably have to increase my monitor's gamma, which I hate doing, or other programs. Yeah, it's too dark. I don't understand why developers do this, because if your game is too dark, people will just use other applications or their hardware to simply make the game brighter. And that's going to be really, really bad, because some people use it, some people... I don't know. I don't know. Someone is coming. I mean, if they can make the classes be easier to understand, or just instead of the picture of the class, just write something there. If it's a rogue, write rogue. If it's mage, write mage. Because it's going to be very hard to remember all of the faces so you can identify the class. Come on, try the boss. Wait, it doesn't look that deadly, it's just a bug. Squish it. It's like he's swinging, I don't know, a beach dolphin in the wind. Now one of those things that you... Basically the rubber toys that you... that are just like balloons, that's how he's feeling, and there's a strong wind against him. Oop. It looks like the circle drains your health pretty fast. What is all of the riches in the world if you don't survive? Okay, so the great sword is useless from what I saw. Let's see the merchants. Oh, okay, it's more or less the same thing. The slime merchant. That's not for sale. I think the price is the same for everywhere. Yeah, it's the same for everyone. Why does it even have the same sounds almost? Did I drop my shield? I might have dropped my shield. Well, I guess we can buy a better one. Iron shield with movement speed. Oh wow, that's so expensive. Alpol. Yeah, looks like some of the items will be super expensive as well. If this is not for sale, who will take it? I like it. To be honest, I like it. It's more or less the same game. Wait, who buys? Oh, probably the same guy. Trading. Oh, I'll just assume it's the same trading. Man, it's the same. What is my stash like? Okay. I don't think you'll get the potions every time you play. This is immediately, right? Wait, what does it... The description says it's a constant... whatever. Okay, so you have a shield. This is going to be enough. Solo trial newcomer. I guess it's good that they have a beginner dungeon. I think you can play on this mode for as long as you like. I don't know, it's... the window over there. It's surprisingly good. I don't understand what's happening here. It is not the same assets 100%, so when did they have time to make the game? Because Dark and Darker has been a thing only since this year, I think. And this is not the only copy, like I said, it's another copy of Dark and Darker. I think it's called Dark and Dark or something. Just is very weird, man. Let me look at you. So you can look at their gear, and as you can see they have a potion already. Yeah, so you do get the potions every time you play, so I guess that's a lot more fair, because you have a little extra healing in the beginning of the game. And this is on the European server, as you saw, so I guess it's going to be very popular on Steam. The playtest seems to be okay. FPS seems to be okay. It's much better optimized and darker, so that might be a reason. Plus, it's on Steam. There was one problem with Darker at release. People were having problems with the servers, with the payment system, and some other stuff, but I think they're all solved now. But then again, on Steam, that's the only reason I still like Steam mostly, because if the game has something, oh, I like the shiny sword. If the game has a problem, you can just write it in the topic, the forum, or you can even, you know, change your review for the game. Okay, so this time let's play a little more seriously, meaning we'll try to get as much loot as possible. Magic attack power, nice. I know it's bad to wear this helmet. Wow, the spiders are something else. They're actually terrifying. You have obtained magic potion. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot more quality of life things from what I can see. Plus the FPS is much better. I can assure you of that. Just like we're in the middle. Oh, night axe. I remember correctly, the night axe is super nice. No, not this time. Does the less damage. Okay, so that's how it works. You just have to press OK. Okay, it's much. Don't punch me, you silly skeleton. I even think the enemies have the same HP. But definitely the rewards are much better, so I think the economy will be better. We can break that one. Yeah, everything seems a little better, but the performance is much better. Long spear. It's a mage. That's a very, very dangerous character. There are some sound issues. I'm gonna be getting a lot better loot, to be honest. I like it. Can you stack the potions? I'm not sure. Yeah, that could be improved, so you would see how much you heal. Oh, I guess we'll kill this zombie after all. Stairs are a bit wonky, okay? Be very careful on the stairs because they do a little lunge when they attack like that. Awesome, what can I say? I think that's another player. Interesting. It's different. I'm just listening for other players. That's a rogue. Well, that's the perfect ending for the video. Yeah, the rogues are still as annoying as ever. I was just trying to use the altar, man. I don't know, I like this. Nice, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Also, let me look at this thing. Oh, I'm not level 3 yet. So this is info equipment. What about the skills? It's more or less the same, come on. It's not so bad. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it, but it's definitely worth trying if you like Dark and Darker, but don't want to pay money for a game that might disappear in a week or two because you have no control over what's happening with the game. At least on Steam you can complain about it or change your review. I also got a gift. It's a welcoming gift. I'm not sure what this is. Utility. Well, I hope it's just skins. I hope it's not something, because that's my biggest concern about Dark and Darker. They have a shop with skins, and you can also buy. You can pay with real money to buy stuff, and I don't like stuff like that. If you're going to ask if the game is pay to play, then don't introduce stuff like that. I'm very worried about the game, especially because people invested a lot of time in it already. Okay, this is actually quite nice. Let me show you again this. So you have the newcomer stuff, the Nameless Dungeons, which is 1 player limit, and then you have the Lost Palace and the Lost Palace Deep, which is super hard. I really think they should make more 1 player limit maps or 1 player game modes. They should really stick to the usual stuff, because if you're going to make 3 player stuff, I don't know, it's going to attract a lot of cheaters, it's going to attract a lot of pre-made teams on Discord. A lot of sweaty players that just to ruin the game for everyone. Like that rogue. You saw that guy, how he was moving. That's definitely Dark and Darker veteran. I knew I could kill him. I think I just missed 1 slash and that was it. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.